Welcome to the Explainer. Imagine this. It's a wonderfully chilly morning out in New York Harbor. You know the kind, right? That brisk air that just wakes you up and makes you feel absolutely alive. Well, today, we're stepping into the shoes of a newcomer named Rohan. For him, this isn't just some regular Tuesday. No, this is the absolute culmination of a lifelong dream. He's traveled a massive distance, and he's finally about to fulfill his biggest wish. We're gonna follow his short, but honestly profound journey to uncover a hidden truth about one of the most famous monuments in the entire world.
Section 1. The Arrival in America.
So standing out there on the deck of a moving ferry, with a cold wind just whipping off the harbor water, Rohan finally spots it, a giant statue holding a torch high into the sky. As the boat slowly churns its way forward, the shape of his dream actually starts to physically manifest. And to him, it wasn't just cold copper and steel. The sheer scale of the thing, the upward thrust of that torch literally piercing the clouds, it gave it this commanding, vital presence that absolutely captivated him. He's just completely lost in the visual awe of the moment.
But as it turns out, Rohan isn't alone. An older man standing right next to him on the ferry catches that distinct look of absolute wonder. You know, that look you only see in a newcomer's eyes. He smiles, leans in, and says, that's not just a statue, it's a symbol of freedom. Now, this simple passing comment from a total stranger, it's the catalyst for everything that follows. In a matter of seconds, it shifts Rohan's entire focus from observing a massive piece of engineering to searching for its actual meaning.
Okay, let's dive into this, because Rohan doesn't just politely nod and look away, he turns, completely curious, and asks, "What do you mean?" I mean, think about it. Why would someone look at this breathtaking, colossal feat of engineering and immediately point out that its physical form isn't even the most important part? Rohan's curiosity practically invites the older man to explain the deeper context, really bridging that massive gap between what we physically see and what the monument actually represents to the rest of the world.
Section 2. A monumental gift.
To answer Rohan's question, the old man takes him all the way back in time to the year 1886. This was the exact year this iconic structure was given to America. And it's actually absolutely crucial to understand that it wasn't built organically from American soil as some sort of self-tribute. Actually, scratch that. It's more like it arrived from across the ocean as a grand gesture. From the very moment it was conceived and constructed, it carried a massive weight of intention and purpose.
The statue was a gift from France to send a message to the world. Everyone deserves freedom. But the why is what truly matters here. It wasn't just a simple diplomatic present meant to sit idly in a harbor and look pretty. No way. It was designed to be a massive global broadcast system for a single, universally powerful idea that everyone deserves freedom. Rohan is listening carefully, just completely amazed. He's starting to see that this structure is actually a philosophical statement standing hundreds of feet tall in the water.
Section 3. The Hidden Chains.
Now, what's really interesting about this next part is how the old man purposefully shifts the narrative. He tells Rohan, look down at the base of the statue. Here's something a lot of people just don't notice. And it's true. It is completely human nature to look up at the towering torch, right? To be wowed by the sheer height and that dominant silhouette against the sky. But to understand the truest message of the statue, you have to look all the way down at her feet, to a detail you actually can't even see from ground level. It was specifically orchestrated by the designer to only be visible from above.
Resting right at her feet are broken chains, a physical detail at the base representing freedom from oppression. The old man explains to an amazed Rohan that these shattered links aren't just decorative. Historically, they were specifically meant to symbolize the end of slavery and represent true freedom from oppression. It's this permanent physical reminder built right into the foundation itself that liberty isn't just about holding a guiding light up. It's fundamentally about actively breaking the restraints and chains that hold people down.
At this exact revelation, Rohan's eyes just lit up. He realized this wasn't just a monument. It was a living story of hope, carved in metal and stone. The realization of those broken chains completely reshaped his understanding of the entire thing. It instantly transformed from an impressive piece of architecture into a profound narrative about human struggle and liberation.
Section 4. The True Strength.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real takeaway here. Stepping back to look at the bigger picture, Rohan had a brilliant epiphany. He realized that America's true strength isn't found in the impressive physical infrastructure of its cities or the towering heights of its concrete buildings.
The true strength is the invisible idea of freedom and dreams that the statue, and especially those broken chains at its base, so powerfully represent. The physical environment, it's really just a vessel for the ideas that actually drive society forward.
We all often get captivated by the biggest, most obvious things in our environment, much like that giant torch in the sky. But the truest stories of freedom and hope are often hidden right at our feet, in the smallest details. So, I want to leave you with this. What hidden symbols of hope do you walk past every day without even noticing? Keep your eyes open, look a little closer at the structures around you, and I will catch you in the next explainer.